you guys doing? So, a little bit about me. I am recently single, again, and I also just celebrated 5 years sober, so I haven't had a drink in 5 years, you guys, which is great. Thank you, I appreciate that. Don't worry, I'm still blacked out right now. It's just from anxiety instead of alcohol. But I think the hardest part about being single again and not drinking is that guys never really know where to take me on dates. I can't play paintball another time, you guys. Like, I understand that I don't drink anymore, but does that mean that I deserve to get shot, you know? You know what else I refuse to do another time? Indoor rock climbing. I'm not even scared of heights anymore. I've literally beaten that fear. But what I am still scared of is just that deep, deep moose knuckle that the harness gives you, you know? Like, call me old-fashioned, but I'm just not a huge fan of bringing a lot of moose hoof onto a first date, you know? So I stopped drinking completely when I hit rock bottom. And if you're not sure what rock bottom is, for me, rock bottom is when I had sex with somebody that I met at a Goodwill. Honestly though, hear me out, it worked out kind of perfectly because I'd been looking for a way to kind of like give back to the community, and it just felt really, really good to be able to do some charity work, you know? So we did the actual deed at his house, and afterwards, I'm just trying to make conversation, and I was like, so, what did you buy at that Goodwill? And he was like, oh, I got a great deal on this mattress. Ew, you guys, I'm freaked out. So I jump out of bed. I'm like, just what I need is to show up at Planned Parenthood with bed bugs another time. Like, freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, you are so disgusting. You are nasty. I cannot believe you would buy this mattress at that Goodwill. And he was like, whoa, whoa, I'm sorry. What did you buy at Goodwill? And I was like, oh, I got a great deal on these panties. I'm just kidding. I would never buy my underwear at the Goodwill. The only thing that I have been trying to find at Goodwill lately is one of those old school 1990s Polly Pocket containers. You know, you remember those? Because I just can't think of like a cuter place to keep my Adderall, you know? Just like the most adorable way to store your prescription drugs. So I do shop at the Goodwill from time to time. I would not call myself cheap. But I did recently buy a pregnancy test from the Dollar Tree. Now, I quickly learned the difference between a regular pregnancy test and a Dollar Tree pregnancy test. So a regular pregnancy test is accurate 99.9% of the time, whereas a Dollar Tree pregnancy test is accurate exactly 50% of the time. A Dollar Tree pregnancy a regular pregnancy test will clearly give you a yes or no answer, whereas a Dollar Tree pregnancy test just gives you this emoji. Anybody on the TikTok? We TikTok users in here? Yeah, yes? What's your most popular video? One of y'all. Bullshit! Oh, I hear you. You're not making videos, you're just on the TikTok. Okay. That doesn't help my set. Well, I've recently been getting into the TikTok, and I've got a couple of videos that have a decent amount of views, but the thing is, people can just comment whatever they want in your comment section, obviously, and they will F up your day with these comments. Like, it is the meanest things you have ever read on the internet, and it's just, after a while, it really starts to get to me, you know? But I found this setting where you can actually go in and make a list of words or phrases that you no longer want people to be able to comment on your videos. And now, when I made this list, it was basically like roasting myself. But now, if anybody ever calls me something like I don't know, spitballing here, like fat ass, old hag, big bone, wide back, little teeth, 5-head, broke bitch, moved back in with her parents, homewrecker, whore. Well, guess what? Comment blocked, yeah! So, like I said, I've been going through I recently went through a breakup, and I had actually gone through a couple of quick relationships. I was dating an exterminator for a little while, But we had to break up because he wouldn't stop calling my hoo-ha my crawl space. I was dating a USPS worker for a little while. We broke up. I mean, he was great at his job, but he sure wasn't treating my box like it was priority. I was dating a crossing guard, believe it or not. We broke up because I just don't support human trafficking. And then recently, I started seeing, I'm in my mid-30s, but I started seeing a 24-year-old. Don't judge me, thank you. She's like, yeah, girl, get it, I appreciate that. But it's been going great, but I just have this feeling that he's not that smart because he doesn't understand why I won't call him daddy. Like I said, I'm in my 30s, I don't have kids, I would like one at some point, and so I went to the gynecologist recently just to kind of see what my options were, and after the exam, the doctor said, Mindy, I'm sorry, but I gotta let you know, your uterus is tilted, and I was like, no wonder I can't parallel park. I saw the new Lego movie is coming out. Did you guys see there's a new Lego movie coming out? Well, I actually went on a date to the first Lego movie. Let me tell you about it. It did not go well. So I went on a date to the first Lego movie, and the guy that I went with was very good looking, but like dumb as a bag of rocks, as my mom would say about me. Just like not that smart, you know? So we go on this date, and after the movie, he's like, oh my God, that Lego movie was the best movie I've ever seen. Just like the character development and the plot twists and the way they all work together. I was like, yeah. So we go back to his house and he's like, I need a minute in the bedroom. I was like, okay. Has me coming a minute later. Candles are lit. Marvin Gaye is playing. And we start doing it, and the whole time he's looking at me like he wants to tell me something. I'm like, oh my God. This idiot's gonna tell me he loves me. I'm like, please don't tell me you love me. Please don't tell me you love me. Finally, he looks me dead in the eyes and says, everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. And it was the best sex I've ever had. So I heard a fun fact recently. Stick with me on this. I heard that it actually uses 10 times the amount of muscles in your face to frown than it does to smile. 10 times the amount of muscles. So now, when I give a blowjob, just to get a quick workout in, I like to act real sad about it. You stuck with me a little bit, I appreciate that. So I'm going to tell you guys one more fun fact, and then I'm going to get it out of here. I've got great news for the men in the audience. I read recently in Cosmo magazine that for every 30 pounds a man loses, his penis actually increases by an entire inch in length. Yeah. Told you guys I'm recently single. And from this point on, really only interested in dating a man that's recently lost between 500 and 700 pounds. That's my time. I'm Mindy S. Thank you so much for having me.